From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Check 13, check 13.
Now it's Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
5.
58, come on. Squeeze, double.
Let's go.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Here's Darnold. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Tight dog. Check it out, Reed.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the shot. Kill. SOS. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
Smooth.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch quick. Hey, switch gears. Alert flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hold the look.
Bravo.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
Hey, Echo.
The first down throw, Darnold. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. This is caught. The end result, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wahoo! Get it!
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go!
52, come on.
They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Anzalone in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, team 6.
52.
Hard.
Shift. Check 43.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Check 31.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They're going to look to throw. There's a nice move. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watch the twin. Zoom.
2nd and 3. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 9. Check 9.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Oh, lady.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
General West.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. On 2nd down, it's Carson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Slam.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
51 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49.
2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Smoke! Man, I got you. Nine the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Darnold, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, Echo.
Yeah, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Man, Eddie. Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We want it. Come on, Eddie. Hey, Delta.
Check 15. Pick the edge. Come.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
You draw quarter. Ready?
Running to start the drive is Love. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive starts with a completion left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Look at me.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 9. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, dude. You don't see me in your
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Man out. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's Darnold. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
No.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Box drop. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey! Mike 9. That's right, man.
2nd and 15. Throwing right, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Jim. 5.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Switch. Smooth. 5.
He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Leo.
On first down, here's Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, wahoo!
Now back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Hey, Orbit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Choose the mic. Come on.
Get.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Motion, motion, motion. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, 80. They're running it. Check 52. 80. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
This is Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice pick, boy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Banjo, banjo.
Now a give, right side. Covered. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now it's Darnold. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. Mike 9. Mike 9. Here we go. Mike 9. Hey.
2nd and 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Down. 18 Gator.
Hold on, get tonight. Mike over there. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Watch the safety creep. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Spike.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Exit.
The 43-yard line.
Ready.
9. Mike 9.
Ready.
9.
They'll set up a throw.
9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9. 9.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught by Watkins. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Darren Lee there to get him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.